everybody, Pat Kilner here at Tower Hill, joined once again by John Kirk of the Kilner Group, and we're going to talk about Rockville, my fair city, where I raise my kids, and just a great place to live. I love it. It's been an amazing place for my kids. And John, you're the resident analyst. You know everything in terms of the numbers here, because you're working with families constantly. Talk to me about where we've been historically with Rockville. I know I've seen my values certainly increase in just the 5-6 years that we've owned here, but there was an even sort of more crazy heyday back at the boom time, early 2000s. So talk to me about that. Where have we come as an area?
I mean, and I think values have statistically have increased yearly, really, for the last 10 years, which is great.
Yeah.
But what you really have is the addition of infrastructure here. You have Pike and Rose, you have all these different communities that are coming up with fine dining, all this stuff, the Rockville Town Center, which we're going to talk about a little bit later on. But you have all of this sort of happening, and so this makes this a very attractive place for people to come and to live, and that brings values up consistently, right? And so really, but to answer your question, the peak of the market was really, I mean, your average sales price really at one time was just under $550,000, which if you think about the whole area.
You got condos involved in that, you got smaller single family homes, older homes in that. Yeah, that's pretty good.
So right around 550, but since and then a couple years later it kind of tanked as everybody kind of went through this.
So what was the peak? What year were we talking about in terms of peak?
2007, I think, is really what we're talking about in terms of peak.
and then usually as we look at there's about a 2-year just drop. How far did we go? In that drop.
Yeah, so really that 2-year period when everything was happening everywhere in the country, right, due to the mortgage crisis, I mean, we got all the way down to 408.
Wow.
And that was a significant, so you're talking about $150,000 difference. And we know that was inflated previously, and there needed to be a shift, or there needed to be a correction in the market, and that happened. But now you've just sort of seen this steady increase, about 4% growth year over year, consistently for the last 7 years especially.
And that starts to add up. So where are we now? I mean, what are the stats looking like now?
So you're still under $500,000 from a market standpoint for an average sales price.
And that includes 3-4 zip codes as well.
But you're looking at $485,000, somewhere right in there. That is, that'll get you what you're looking for, right?
Okay.
So
cool. So phenomenal. Talk to me about infrastructure. You mentioned some of that has come in, and I've just noticed in the last 10 years that's really affecting. We already had Metro here, right? And Metro has been huge. I remember as a kid coming through and riding Rockville Metro. What else have you seen just added on to that in the last 10 years?
I think the biggest thing that I've seen in our office, where we're broadcasting live from right now, is in Rockville Town Center. And talk about shopping, food. I like food. It's an amazing place. Like this place 10 years ago was really vastly different.
No, there's mostly a hole in the ground, where the library is, and now where the ice skating rink, is in the winter, and movies on the mall, sort of stuff as well, and just a ton of restaurants didn't exist. We went to St. Patrick's Day, walked over to the pub, great stuff here. Can I do some plugs for Rockville?
Yeah, of course you can.
So I'm a big eater.
I also want to do some plugs.
Okay, let me do some first. Okay. Because yours will probably be more sports related.
Well, you go first.
Okay. So, top places to eat in Rockville. Love El Pizzico. They don't even know we're endorsing it. El Pizzico on the Pike, phenomenal. It's one of the best Italian restaurants, I think, in the area, hands down. If you're looking for sort of cold cut stuff, Angelo's Deli, phenomenal. Some of the best mail carriers in the state are in Rockville. How you doing? We've got Giuseppe's Pizza. It's one of your favorites, I know.
One of my favorites, yeah.
And if you're looking for Mexican, Villa Maya, absolutely phenomenal. Family place, right off Bauer. So those are my picks in terms of food. And then I love running. But I love running outside with so I can be distracted from all the pain I'm putting myself through. I'll run around Lake Frank. Lake Frank, some of the best trails around.
Yeah.
And one of those just sort of hidden gems.
Yeah, I was gonna say, just with the lake stuff, I took my kids to Lake Needwood last week, and that was amazing. I had not been there actually. Like, I've driven by it 3,000 times.
Yeah.
But I actually haven't gone down to the lake and brought the kids, and that was really
Pretty
a lot
cool.
of fun and amazing in the middle of the day too, where there are so many people around.
Oh yeah.
Part of me was sort of wondering, like, is this going to be desolate when I walk down it? But no, I mean, there's people running, trails, all that kind of stuff.
Absolutely, yeah. And
But I want to throw in a plug for a really great deli.
I think I know what you're going to say.
We call it Mary's Deli because the owner, her name is Mary. I think it's called the West Deli, but it's right on the corner of 355 and Goody Drive, where our old office used to be. And really, you almost wouldn't notice it at all.
You gotta be looking for it.
You gotta be looking for it. There's a sign on the side of the building that says the West Deli.
And it's part of the Class B, office space right there. So you got to go into that office space, and she serves most of that office park. But
all homemade food,
phenomenal.
Just really, I mean, just everything. And you could say, I don't like anything on the menu. Can you make me this? And she'll be like, yep, I'll make you this. And by the way, she'll give you a...
She's going to shoot you.
She'll also give you a cup of soup and be like, hey, I made this soup. Can you try it?
What do you think? Yeah.
What do you think of it?
That's pretty neat.
So we have a great relationship with the deli. It's really, Mary's Deli is phenomenal.
We love you, Mary. So that's what we got on Rockville. Some great stuff. And, obviously great investment as well.
I thought you guys need some more plugs.
Oh, thank you. Appreciate that.
This is great. There we go.
We have more plugs.
More plugs.
Yes, there you go.
This is the best video yet.
See you, everybody.
See ya.
Good stuff.